name is Matt Wilson. I currently serve as the president of the Mississippi Mortgage Bankers Association. One of the biggest assets we have as an organization are our affiliates. Not only are they the first ones to come and sponsor our events, but they also bring a wealth of knowledge as well as the services that they render. Each month now, we're going to start spotlighting these affiliates because they are truly the backbone of our organization. Today, we have the pleasure of spotlighting Mississippi Home Corp and Macie Carney. Macie was also our affiliate of the year in 2019. Macie, welcome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys having me on here.
Yes, we thank you and thank you for everything that you do for the Mississippi Mortgage Bankers Association. So Macie, why don't you start out first just giving us a refresher and maybe people that are not fully familiar with what Mississippi Home Corp does.
So Mississippi Home Corporation, in short, is the state's housing finance agency. So every state in the United States pretty much has one of us. For example, there's Alabama Housing, Tennessee Housing, Florida Housing. In short, we anything to do with affordable housing, we have a hand in. So our mission is for every Mississippian to have safe, decent, and affordable housing. So we have our single family programs, which is what most of you probably know me for, our down payment assistance programs. But we also have tax credit programs, development and construction programs. We also have, because of COVID, a rental assistance program. We've had mortgage assistance programs in the past. So tons and tons of stuff. Like I said, anything to do with affordable housing, we have a hand in.
Great. And as a loan officer, Macie, I must say that Mississippi Home Corp is a pleasure to work with. I mean, they bring such an essential service to the community by helping with the down payment assistance. And I mean, y'all have a great team over there, and it's just really a pleasure to work with y'all. Again, and the services that y'all provide are just amazing. So
thank you. I want to give a big shout out real quick to our single family division. Betty Temple Putnam is over that. She's also a member of the Mortgage Bankers Association, or excuse me, Mortgage Bankers. But they are underwriters and processors, and everyone in that department does a fantastic job. And I just want to make sure everybody does know that, because they're kind of hidden, but they do all of the work and make everything happen.
That's true. I often say that, you know, we're kind of the face of the operations, but we have a whole support team that makes us look good. So yes, so yeah, and you're right. I've had the pleasure of obviously knowing Betty for quite a while, and talking to your underwriters and processors, and again, y'all just have an amazing team over there. So, all right, Macie, so we want to get to know you a little bit better. So tell us just a little bit about you.
So I'm kind of boring, I guess, but originally I am from Laurel, Mississippi, if anybody knows that, Jones County. I graduated
Wayne
County.
Wayne County.
That's right, we're neighbors. I always forget that. Right. So I went to Mississippi State, graduated from there, and didn't really want to go back home. So I kind of planted myself here in Brandon, Jackson area. And what's crazy is when I was thinking about these questions you were going to ask me, is I have actually been in the Jackson area now for a little over 10 years. So that I felt a little old thinking about that.
You graduated young.
It's kind of cool to think that I have made this place my home, and it's been that long. It doesn't even feel that long. So that's pretty cool. I've been with Mississippi Home Corporation for 6 years. I still consider myself very new to the mortgage industry, just because I don't do the originating like you do every single day. So I always have tons of stuff to learn. And I am married to Daniel Carney, and I have a one-child son who is almost 2. And thankfully he sleeps through the night right now. Not for you.
No. One day.
One day. I promise your time's coming.
Well, that's great. Macie, tell us what the Mississippi Mortgage Bankers means to you or Mississippi Home Corp, and what other affiliates might benefit from it.
Absolutely. So the MBA has been a great resource for me. I have met so many people. I have created some lasting relationships and friendships through the Mortgage Bankers Association. As far as telling anyone to join, there is so much education that the Mortgage Bankers provides. Most of it's going to be free. even creating those relationships. I mean, you don't have to go to you don't have to pay to go to an event just to meet someone new and to learn something new. So that's something great. You always have support. There's always someone that is willing to help, willing to do anything for you. They're just a phone call away. It's just a great organization to be involved in. So I encourage anyone who's not yet involved to get involved.
Very good points. One, I basically said the same thing. We provide, I think, provide so much education to our members and to our affiliates that is definitely one of the biggest assets you can have when you join the organization. So, Macie and Daniel and Jace on a weekend, what are we finding y'all three doing?
Since I'm obviously outnumbered with boys, we obviously are doing boy things. You'll find us at deer camp. Thankfully, it's about to be summer, so we are blessed to get to go to the beach whenever we want to. So I consider that more of my girl time. But basically anything to do with outdoors, we're doing it. Fishing, hunting. The only thing we really don't do is turkey hunting. But pretty much your good old Jones County, Rankin County girl here.
Even though it's boy time, I'm sure you enjoy every single minute of it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I always enjoy. Fun fact: whenever Daniel and I started dating almost 10 years ago, he told me on one of our first dates, he was like, "Look, if you want to be with me and hang out with me, you're gonna kind of have to know that I'm gonna go do these things so you can either come or not." So yeah. I made the choice to go, and I, actually killed my first deer with him, and done a lot of firsts with him. So that's been pretty cool.
Well, I know that y'all always have a good time, just the pictures and stories that y'all say. So, Macie, anything else that you want to say before we let you go? I know y'all are busy today, and thank you for your time. So I was going to let you have the last couple words.
Absolutely. So I guess the last thing I'll say is just to, again, encourage anyone who may not be involved or is kind of questioning being involved with the Mortgage Bankers Association. I encourage you. I've learned that nothing stays the same in this industry. And something really cool that every single person in this industry is readily available. It's technically a competitive market. You've got lenders all over the place. But every single person that I've met in this industry is always willing to help, even if they are kind of competitive at the moment. So I encourage anyone to be involved and just to learn more about the people that we work with so that you can have those relationships.
And I do think I need to put a disclaimer out there that Macie and I did this on the same day, but we did not confer with each other by our answers, because a lot of the answers are very similar, which is a testament of what the organization means. So, Macie, thank you, and thank Mississippi Home Corp and y'all's whole staff for everything that you do for the organization. Like I said, our affiliates are truly the backbone. We couldn't do it without y'all. We couldn't be as strong of a presence without y'all, and we are very grateful for y'all. So thank you so much for joining us today. Next month, we're going to have Miss Mara Phillips as our spotlight with MGIC and pick her brain and get to know her a little bit better. Just as quick little announcement, as many of you know, the Great River Conference is in full swing. Registration is open. It will be again at the famous Peabody in Memphis, Tennessee this year from August 17th and through the 19th. So be sure to go register and plan to join us. It's going to be a great event, and we're going to get to see each other, hopefully in person. So Macie, thank you again. Everyone, thank you for joining us, and have a great day and be safe.